In last session, we learned how to write a continuity and momentum equations for one-dimensional compressible flow. In this session, we are going to study about the energy equation in one-dimensional compressible flow. This energy equation purely depends on the first law of thermodynamics. The first law of thermodynamics states that the net rate of changes of energy, which is equal to heat transferred plus work done. Okay. First we need to find the energy, then how much heat transferred and the work done. So that we will get an energy equation. Here you consider a steady flow of a liquid or a fluid. Okay. Here you are considering a fluid in a stream tube. Here it's mentioned the flow properties, that is at the entering and the leaving. What? V1, P1, T1 and ρ1, that is V represents velocity, P represents pressure, T represents temperature and rho means our density. The same will be coming at the exit section also, likewise V2, P2, T2 and ρ2. And Z1, Z2 or datums. Like datum means from the origin to the center of our fluid. Okay, that is known as datum, Z1 and Z2. In this slide, we are going to govern our equations for entering and exit. Okay. If we talk about a thermodynamic system means or a control volume means the fluid properties comes like temperature, pressure, rho and velocities, right? So at the unit of mass is entering, so that it gives internal energy, kinetic energy and potential energy. If internal energy in the sense CVT1 we get. For kinetic energy, we know what is kinetic energy. It is, the formula is half mv square. But we mentioned what? It is, the fluid is entering as a unit mass. So m is equal to 1. So in the place m, you substitute 1. So that half mv square, in that m, if you substitute 1 means we get v square by 2. That is only here it is mentioned, v1 square by 2. And potential energy as g into z1, that is g represents gravity into first datum, that is g into z1. Okay, so that the first equation governs like the CVT1 plus v1 square by 2 plus g into z1. Likewise, you have to write the corresponding equations for exit section, that is CVT2 plus v2 square by 2 plus g into z2. Now to enter the system, the unit mass gives or possesses a volume of 1 by R1, which it pushes against the pressure and utilize some of the energy like P1 into 1 by R1 of pressure into specific volume. The same, in the similar manner you have to write it for the exit section, that is P2 R2. In this slide, you can able to see those full equations like CVT1 plus V1 square by 2 plus P1 by ρ1 plus GZ1 plus Q, which is equal to CVT2 plus V2 square by 2 plus P2 by ρ2 plus GZ2. This will be a positive heat transfer which follows from conservation of energy. Okay, talking about the heat transfer, we will talk about the enthalpy also, right? However, the enthalpy of per unit mass of fluid, we know as per thermodynamics, CVT plus P by R is equal to CPT. So that change this equation as CPT in the place of CVT. So we will get a differential form. If we consider an adiabatic means there will be no heat, transfer. So that is known as adiabatic. Okay, for an adiabatic process in a horizontal flow system, the Q tends to be 0. So write the equation as CPT is 2 plus V2 square by 2 plus GZ2 minus CPT1 plus V1 square by 2 plus GZ1, which is equal to 0. Next comes the equation of state. What is equation of state? In comparing with physics and thermodynamics, the equation of state, it is a relation between the state variables. If we want to tell more specifically what is equation of state, it is a thermodynamic equation which describes the state of matter under a given set of physical conditions. This is a constitutive equation which gives a mathematical relation between two or more state functions. What are the state functions? These are all associated with the matters, that is temperature, pressure, volume or internal energy. Why these equations of states are used? How it is useful? It can be useful for describing the properties of fluids, mixtures of fluids, solids, and even we can able to describe the interiors of stars. Now we are going to cover the equations of state. First, for equations of state, write a perfect gas equation. What is perfect gas equation? That is PV, which is equal to m into RT. Right? P represents pressure, V represents volume, M represents mass, R is gas constant, and T represents temperature. We know density, which is equal to mass by volume, that is rho, which is equal to M by V. So substitute. Instead of M by V, substitute rho. So that you will be getting P, which is equal to rho RT, and rearranging the equation and getting the R term out. So R, which is equal to P by rho T. That is what you are seeing in the main equation. Now we have to learn about the Cp and Cv. We know as a thermodynamic process, Cp minus Cv, which is equal to R, and Cp, which is equal to gamma by gamma minus 1 into R, and Cv, which is equal to 1 by gamma minus 1 into R. So substitute that R value, that is P by rho T, in those three expressions. Okay, so that you will be getting equation of state expression as Cp minus Cv, which is equal to P by rho T. Thus, first law of thermodynamics requires, that is the gain in internal energy of a mass of a gas plus work done of mass, which is equal to Q, capital Q, that is heat supplied. Now we are taking for unit mass of gas with no heat transfer, that is known as adiabatic, as I said you before. So you will get total energy E plus the integral. Why we are taking integral? As we are calculating for the whole part. So integral of P d of 1 by rho, which is equal to constant. Or you have to write in differential form also. In this slide you can able to see dE plus Pd by 1 by rho, which is equal to 0. So differentiate those above equations so that you will be getting your enthalpy. Okay. So dH, which is equal to dE plus Pd of 1 by rho plus, again differentiate that 1 by P, so 1 by rho into dP, which is equal to 0. Combining those first and two equations, you will get the enthalpy. How? Cancel the first equation dE plus Pd 1 by rho, and in second equation dE plus Pd into 1 by rho. So equal and opposite you cancel, so that you will get dH is equal to 1 by rho into dP. But you know what is actual enthalpy? dH is equal to Cp dt, which is equal to Cp into dt. Instead of dt you can substitute dP by rho divided by R, right, which is equal to, what is Cp? We know Cp, we have derived before itself, gamma by gamma minus 1 into P by rho. Instead of R we have to write 1 by rho dP plus Pd into 1 by rho. So therefore your equations governs like this. In the next slide you can able to see dP by P plus gamma rho d into 1 by rho, which is equal to 0. We can integrate this. If we integrate dP by P, if we integrate dP by P, you will be getting ln, right? If in differentiation, if we integrate, you will be integrating like U by V method. But in differentiation, but in integration, you have to write as ln P plus gamma ln of 1 by rho, which is equal to constant. Or in terms of an expression, you can write P, which is equal to constant, means K. K is a constant. K into rho R, rho power gamma. It is not R, sorry. It is gamma. So where K is a constant. This is the isentropic relationship between pressure and density. P represents pressure, rho represents density. This is a relationship between pressure and density. Okay. Thank you.